Evening, folks. Welcome to Everyday KT number 181. Today we're talking about support, and it applies to every single aspect of your life. For those of us wearing a kilt, support is huge because without that support network, that group of friends we have that also wear kilts, the odds of us wearing our kilt regularly in public would be very, very low. Because with the support of our friends, we've been able to say, you know what, I want to wear my kilt and I think I can do this and I'm going to be awesome, but I don't know. So what happens? You go get 4 other people who wear your kilt. Yeah, so sleepy. I know. I'm sorry I'm late. So that support network is what enables you to do the things you do. It helps you develop your confidence, develop your sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. The word escapes me. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is, but that's that support, that. Oh, thank you, Emily. What's up, folks? So, hey, you guys, it's only like 10 o'clock. I don't want to hear it. Whiny. So, that support is what enables you to succeed because it gives you the confidence and it gives you the backing, knowing that you can go out there and do things that you want to do that might be a little bit different than everybody else, but you have people that are going to support you in that decision. So, on a personal level, especially if you're wearing a kilt or doing something else that might not be exactly mainstream, at least not yet, having that support group is immense. It's huge. It's people that are there to pick you up when you fall down. They're there to reassure you that it's all right. You're not a screw up. You're not failing. You just got people who don't like what you do or don't understand. It's more the understand than anything else. It's not being afraid because you know that you've got a bunch of people that got your back if something goes south. So that's on a personal level. And for those of you who are new to kilting and new to wearing a kilt, that support network is amazing because you can say, well, I've just bought my first kilt. It just showed up in the mail. I'm going to wear it. What do I do? Well, you get online. I live in Akron, Ohio. Anybody else here want to go out? I've just got my first kilt. Who wants to go? Boom. Somebody from up the street you didn't know had a kilt. It's like, hey, I'll go. Somebody 10 miles outside of town. Hey, I'll go. Somebody 30 minutes. It's like, you know what? I haven't been out in a while. Half an hour drive. Who cares? Boom. There's 3 more people. 4 guys in a kilt, in kilts in the same spot. That's trouble. Good trouble, but it's trouble. So, what else is there besides just, boosting each other's egos and not egos, self-esteem and helping boost their courage so they can go do things. In business, support is huge. If not, it's not only very important, it might be the most important because support doesn't come from just your people, your employees, the people that are doing the thing. It comes from your customers, your clients, the people who purchase your goods and services. Their support is what will keep your company going or break it if you lose their support. So if you are at a establishment maybe and they're awesome, support them and say, hey, get online or go wherever. Say, hey, these guys kicked ass. If you have a friend who has a business and it's good, support them. Go online. Go to their establishment. Tell them that they have a good product or their service is awesome. Go online. Give them a good review. Don't just bullshit people and say, oh, my friend's blah, blah, blah is amazing. Who cares? Details. Say what's awesome about it. Say why it's awesome. Say why you would go back. Every time you have an awesome kick-ass experience, say something about it. That business's entire livelihood depends on your support. So if you go someplace and it kicked ass, say something. Don't keep that shit to yourself. For a long time it's been widely known. For every 1 good review, you could get 10 to 20 bad reviews. Because people who have a good experience are like, oh, good, awesome. They expected good service. They got good service. It was what they expected and they left. People who get bad service are pissed off and they're going to tell people. So every time you go someplace, you do something, you buy something, you go to have an experience somewhere, and it's awesome, say so. Help those people out. Your support is what keeps that business alive. If you want that business to be there this time next year, because make it a yearly thing, hey, we go over to the blah, blah, blah on so-and-so's birthday to go get one of their pancake things or whatever every year. Well, if you don't tell people that it's awesome so that they can go, they won't be there next year. If you have this awesome piece of clothing that you like, say you have a favorite kilt maker, and you don't tell people that their kilts are awesome, nobody knows they're awesome. So nobody's going to buy from them, which means they can't afford to stay in business and they wind up going and working at some store selling crap because nobody said so. 7 times. Thank you, Michael. I knew the number was almost 10 to 1 somewhere, but 7, yes. 7 to 1. So, if you, as a consumer, if you have an awesome business, fine. Tell the world you are awesome at it. But if you're the only one telling people, nobody's going to care. You need your clients, your customers, to do the exact same thing. You don't have to be an asshole about it. You don't have to say, hey, you just bought my rock. Tell people I have awesome rocks. No, don't do that. Don't be that guy. Provide exemplary service. Provide exemplary products. Do it well. Don't be a pain in the butt about getting people to talk about it. But you can say, hey, can you do me a favor? Here's my Facebook page. Just, let me know what you thought. Be very honest and sincere when you ask people for their feedback. And more often than not, they'll give it to you. As long as you're not a pain in the ass about it. Because people who are just trying to get feedback for the sake of feedback, there's no point. So I'm going to say it again. If you go someplace and it was awesome, you have an awesome experience, you have something happens from on your behalf by someone else, say so. So, for instance, yesterday, like I said in my Instagram post earlier, Wild Eyed Southern Celt posted a picture that I did last year sometime in a write-up. The write-up was freaking amazing. And it's been shared like 250 times off their website, off their page. That's awesome because it's got my name on it, my website, my Facebook page, all on there. I got over 100 likes on my page because that person thought that what I was doing was cool. And they said, go check this guy out. And the effect is absolutely amazing. You can have that same effect on people. You don't even need a lot of friends. All you have to do is say, go check out this cookie place. They make amazing cookies. People will listen. If you get one friend that says, hey, I'm going to go try that out. Okay, so you told some people, one of your friends went and bought again. Well, they might tell some folks, and if they get one more, it's a snowball. It might not be an avalanche, but it's more business. And if you like that company, you like that business, you want that business to stay in business and open, tell people. It takes seconds of your time, and it's worth more to that business owner than you will ever comprehend. So, please, do me a favor. Go out there, tell people how awesome they are, and support the people and the businesses that you love. Because if you support them, they will still be around to do awesome things for you. And if it's a person, tell them that you appreciate what they're doing for you. Tell them that their efforts are not going unnoticed and their efforts are not going unappreciated. Because it's the same concept with business. Business doesn't get a lot of good reviews. Nobody goes there. They close their doors. People do awesome things. Nobody says anything about it. Nobody recognizes them, even with or without their request. Nobody knows that they're doing it. Well, they might stop because nobody cares. So make sure that anytime somebody does something awesome for you, you tell somebody. Not just them, tell other people. Unless, of course, they say, hey, I don't want you to say anything. You got to honor that. If somebody just wants, you have a friend or a company that's a benevolent soul, and they just want the help for the sake of helping, and they explicitly say, I don't want any attention, you gotta let that go too. They don't want nobody to know. Don't tell anybody. So, I know it's late. I'm getting tired too, so I'm just going to grab a Kiltology, and whichever one comes first. Boom, this one. We're going to talk about... no, I've read those. No, I've actually read those. All right. Well, I think I've read most of Volume 1 already. Well, there's only 200 in it, and I'm on 181. All right, this is all about snow. All right, so today we failed in finding a Kiltology that applies directly. You know what? I'm going to go to Volume 2 because I'm just... we always wind up in Volume 1 for some reason. Alrighty. So, we were talking about supporting one another. And there are times in your lives when you need the support yourself. Something's gone sideways, it kind of sucks, and you just feel like down in the dumps. It feels like it's just a shitty day. So, Kiltology number 319, morale. If you ever are in need of drastic measures to increase morale, be it at work, play, or you're simply having a rough day, go find a Kilty and invite him to join you and your group of friends, co-workers, drinking buddies, or whomever else. Morale will rise faster than a sporing at a kilt checking competition. Why is that? Support. That's what, that's how the whole thing of kilt wearing has exploded, is support for one another. People find, that they seek out other people wearing kilts, and we formed a global community, a global support structure. Why is that going to help anybody if they need a morale boost? Simple. The guy in the kilt knows how to get people to smile. He if he's been wearing it for a little while, he knows that if he shows up, people are going to be interested at worst, curious. If they've been drinking, God knows what. But the attitude is going to change just like that, instantly. And if the guy in the kilt or the girl in the kilt has had a good day and they're in a good mood, holy shit, it's going to be a party. Doesn't matter what's going on. Don't even need alcohol. It's going to be a good time. Because the person in the kilt has learned and has had the support. They understand how to get people to loosen up, to not be really so worried about what's going on in their lives. And to be nice. They're supporting. They're helping people not have a crappy day, which is awesome. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Remember, you go someplace, you find somebody or something or someplace that's awesome, tell someone about it. That's how these places stay in business, why these people keep helping people, because, they may not like their ego being stroked, but it doesn't suck when you get a thank you. It just feels good. So go support people, go support, especially troops. Those guys put their ass on the line every day so you and I can do this funny shit. Those guys need our support more than anyone can imagine, unless you've already been there. And for that, I say thank you if you have. And I'll let you go tonight. You guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow morning. Be strong. Put a kilt on.